What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Night Out channel, and welcome back to the Dynasty Warriors character analysis series, where we're ranking the characters from the latest Dynasty Warriors installment. We're on number 85, Xu Sheng, king of fake towers and executing people with a kick.
This is Sparta!
Yeah! So let's break down the kicking maniac known as Xu Sheng. Hope you guys enjoy. Xu Sheng is a famous general who served Wu during the early Three Kingdoms era of China. Renowned as a loyal and courageous leader, he heavily contributed to Sun Quan's campaigns against Wei. He played key roles in the battles of Chibi, Hefei, and the invasion of Jing. He was also known for his fake towers ruse, which caused Cao Pi to retreat, believing Sun Quan knew of his attack and had the city heavily fortified beforehand. And with that, let's let Dynasty Warriors 9 introduce Xu Sheng.
Greetings, my lord.
How are the new recruits coming along?
They appear to be quite capable.
It is surprising to hear such praise coming from you, Zhou. They must really be something.
Everybody halt! What are you doing? Get over here and pay your respects to our lord.
Xu Sheng. He was a man of immense talent from Shu province. Amidst the constant war and chaos, he left his hometown and moved to Ujun. It was there that he joined Sun Quan, who was recruiting talented officers to his side. Shortly thereafter, Sun Quan dispatched troops in order to defeat Huang Zu. With a new place to call home, Xu Sheng approached the battlefield with a burning desire to succeed in his heart.
Please forgive me. I did not notice that you were here. I am Xu Sheng. I came upon hearing that you were recruiting new officers.
Alright, so Xu Sheng joined the Wu army with Lu Xun, Zhu Ran, and Ding Feng. They all joined around the same time, becoming new recruits for the Wu army. As Xu Sheng's story begins, he kind of is revolved around the new recruits and interacting more with them than any other characters. Also, he has a lot of monologue or solo scenes where he talks about either the battle coming up or his thoughts on the battle that's coming up or anything like that. And it seems that his character revolves around the theme of protection.
I refuse to allow anybody to harm those that I have sworn to protect. My homeland of Shu province has been torn apart by Cao Cao. And now, he poses the same threat to my new home of Wu. Cao Cao! I refuse to let you take Wu's lands as well.
Now, a lot of the characters in Dynasty Warriors revolve around the theme of protection. Not to Xu Sheng's extent. He's always talking about how he lost his homeland and he doesn't want that to happen to the army that he now serves.
What is the matter, Xu Sheng? You are shaking.
Zhou, I once lost my homeland. Never before have I felt so helpless. Therefore, I refuse to let it happen again. I will beat back Cao Cao's army in order to protect Wu.
After Xu Sheng pours out his passion to Zhou Tai hits him with some words of wisdom.
That's the spirit.
And this was later in the story, so it seems like Zhou Tai at that point, or at least maybe he was the only person that really said it, was kind of like over the whole passion of protection. But anyway, besides his passion for protection, Xu Sheng seems to be very outspoken and has no problem with being reasonable, or at least wrong in a sense, when he's misjudging someone. For example, when he first joined the Wu army, he was talking with Zhou Tai, who was supposed to be the guy he was just talking to, before that, happened earlier in his, career as a Wu officer. He was actually put under Zhou Tai's command, knowing, or he asked him if he was a pirate, and he didn't agree with being or serving someone who used to be a pirate, stealing from the poor and doing, probably really bad things as a pirate.
Zhou Tai, I heard you used to be a pirate. Is that true?
Yes, it is.
In that case, you must have stolen from the poor and slaughtered the innocent. I don't think I can serve under a man like you.
I see.
Master Xu Sheng,
That's enough, Xu Sheng. We've all done things that we're not proud of. You should be ashamed for even bringing such a thing up.
But
Wait, Xu Sheng. Master Zhou Tai has served at Master Sun Quan's side ever since the time of Master Sun Ce. He has always protected him, no matter what danger he faced.
Zhou Tai, is Zhu Run right about you?
Don't ask me. You need to make up your own mind.
Yes, I suppose you're right. Okay, I should like to fight by Zhou Tai's side and judge his reformation for myself.
So as you saw, Xu Sheng, was questioning who was commanding him in the upcoming battle. And then, the guy he was talking to, Zhu Ran, who was like, hey, that guy Zhou Tai's been basically Sun Quan's bodyguard ever since his brother died. He's a, he's a good guy. You should give him a chance kind of thing. And then Xu Sheng says, all right, I'll give you a chance. Let me, I'll work for you, or I'll work under you, and I want to see what you can do on the battlefield. It's really cool to see that mentality in one of the characters, at least one of the newer characters, because it's more realistic in a sense. Not saying that some of the other characters that I've done so far aren't realistic with their mentality and personality, but I really like that Xu Sheng is a very trial and error, almost questions who's he serving, which I think is really good. It brings clarity, and it also brings him closer to the Wu army and anyone that he's really accompanying into battle. So I think that's really interesting to see that he was able to really speak his mind, unafraid, and then change his mind based off of the actions of the person. So anyway, after that, Xu Sheng's main battles were at Chibi, Hefei, Rushuku, and Jing Province, like I mentioned in the beginning. Now, Hefei and Rushuku are pretty much the same location. I think it's just they're just a little bit apart from each other, but I think 3 or 4 battles were taking place at Rushuku and Hefei. The name of the battle was Another Battle at Rushuku. So after the many battles of Rushuku and Hefei, Xu Sheng participates in his most famous battle where he creates a fake castle that deters the entire enemy. Now, the one and only cutscene that involved Xu Sheng was them preparing this castle.
General Xu Sheng, the preparations are complete.
Good, then we were in time.
Xu Sheng! Wow, I am amazed at all of this. Again, you have made some fairly impressive preparations.
You draw the enemy in, and you fool them. There is reason for making them impressive.
Even launching ships that have no one on board?
Empty ships are fine, as long as no one approaches. The way Emperor Cao Pi marched south, his intentions are to push us back. However, I have no intention of letting Wu get swallowed up. He may be a raging wave, but we will meet and turn him.
Still, this is very well done. To me, it looks just like a real castle.
It does, doesn't it? No one is ever going to believe that there's nothing inside.
No, this castle's not a fake. This castle isn't empty. It's filled all the way to the top with our resolution and pride.
So that was Xu Sheng's one and only cutscene, and it was actually towards the end of the story, because after that battle happens, that's when his story comes to an end. Now, it was pretty crazy, because even I was shocked when, I was playing as Xu Sheng, and he was like, I have an idea, because I actually haven't gotten this far in the Dynasty Warriors chapters. So when I, was playing as Xu Sheng, and he was like, I got an idea, even I was shocked.
To that end, I think I have a plan. Do you mind if I take the lead here?
Say what?
So yeah, like I said, his plan was to build a fake tower, fake castle, which basically all he did was take a giant wall and put it along a river. So when Cao Pi and the Wei army show up, they see this giant wall, and they can't see behind it. So they think it's a giant castle, and if they walk into it, they'll die from traps and all that other stuff. So, it actually deters them from even attacking at all. I mean, they do attack because you have to participate in the battle. So they do attack a little bit. When they get towards that castle, they all retreat. So after that happens, Xu Sheng's story actually comes to an end.
Xu Sheng's fake castle helped repel the Wei assault and bring victory to Wu. Upon seeing his castle, Cao Pi was said to have commented on the immense talent of the Wu officers. Xu Cheng's castle and fighting ability helped give Wei its biggest defeat since Chibi. Not many of the officers who had fought for Wu at Chibi still remained. However, Xu Sheng and many others carried on the spirit that they had displayed. Xu Sheng took in the sounds of victory while contemplating the actions of his predecessors.
We have protected this most beloved site. Your contribution to this battle was much like the rising sun here before us. You shone brightly and raised the hopes of the House of Wu. Oh, Master Xu Sheng, what's the matter with you? Huh?
I can't stop it.
Not even 1,000 of my wisest words could come close to 1 ounce of your sorrowful tears.
For the very first and only time, I made my wish come true!
So Xu Sheng's story comes to an end because a year later after that battle, Xu Sheng actually dies. Now, I don't think he dies from battle. I don't think he dies from illness or possibly old age or something. And then his son takes over his duties that were once given to him. But that's pretty much how his story ends. So now let's talk about his weapon style and voice acting. Voice acting, I don't have a problem with. He's a brand new character. His voice is fine. It fits his character just fine. And I like his style. I mean, he looks like a normal Dynasty Warriors character. Can't really complain too much about him. He's actually one of my favorite newer characters. Weapon style is the double-headed meteor hammer, which is the little flail with the 2 balls on the end. So, I mean, it's not too unrealistic. I mean, it's not like he's flying all over the place or shooting stuff out of it like a gun or anything. But it was fun playing with the style itself. But I definitely prefer more of the spear. I'm more of like a spear kind of guy. I like characters that have the spears like Ma Chao and Zhao Yun and Zheng Wei and all those other people. But weapon style, can't complain about. It's his first weapon. It's his first time being a playable character, so it's not crazy like, you know, magical or anything like that. It's fine. It's got all the elementals that every other weapon has, and he stays mostly on the ground, so I can't complain too much about that. If you've seen my other videos, you'll know that I don't like the whole... I don't like it too heavy. I mean, the game is getting easier and easier to play. And they keep adding more and more powerful magic things, and they don't really need to do all that. Honestly, if they took it back to the mechanics of the old games like Dynasty Warriors 3 and 4, where you really had to work in order to get to the commander, you had to work to kill some of the higher level generals and stuff like that, it would probably be a lot more fun. I mean, those were the biggest games that sold anyway, so perhaps they should really look into that. But anyway, back to Xu Sheng. It's just, he's a brand new character. I can't really go into too much depth about him. I think he's a decent character. Like I said, like I mentioned before, I like that he's a very reasonable person. He has no problem standing up for himself, and he's very passionate about his protection thing. Again, I mean, you know, a lot of characters do that, but that's what they really seem to revolve his character around. It's about protecting things because he's lost his homeland at first, so now he wants to protect, you know, the new thing that he was given, which is the Wu army and the Wu county, Wu province, you know, Wu land, all that other stuff. So he's number 85. We will only have one more new character left. I cannot wait to do the old characters. It's going to be so much different from the way I've done the past 5 or 6 episodes so far. It's going to be so much fun. So just stick around with me for one more episode. We got one more new character to go through, and then we are jumping into number 83. which is literally ranked from a site, a popularity poll, and from my own personal my own personal ranking. So it'll be averaged out, and we'll start with number 83. So stay tuned for that. But anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoy this video, and we'll catch you guys in the next video.